Adventist International School, Siem is a kindergarten through 12th grade private Christian school that seeks to educate the children of Siem Reap and Greater Cambodia to be productive, positive citizens of their local community, the larger world community, and for eternity. It started as just one classroom designed to educate the poorest of the poor. Since its start, AISS, formerly known as Contract Adventist School, has grown to a much larger school, from just one room to over 20. Although the school may not be well known, it is not alone. In fact, it is part of a much bigger system, the Adventist education system. We would like to invite you to come with us as we go on this journey of excellence to show you where, how, and why this system started, how AISS is part of that system, and how it impacts today's students attending AISS. It was in 1853 that a small school for students who wished to keep the Sabbath of the Bible was started in the small town of Bucksbridge, New York, USA. But it wasn't until 1872 that the newly formed Seventh-day Adventist Church officially sponsored its first school in Battle Creek, Michigan.
So the philosophy behind this new education system was based on the God-inspired belief that students at all levels of schooling possess individuality and should be educated to use their God-given capacities to become individuals of principle qualified for any position of life. Education was to begin in the home, where the basic values of redemptive discipline and mental and physical health were to be balanced with the importance of work. Teachers and educators believe that education should be redemptive in nature for the purpose of restoring human beings to the image of God, our Creator. Mental, physical, social, and spiritual health, intellectual growth, and service to humanity form a core of the values that are essential aspects of the Adventist education philosophy.
From those humble beginnings, Adventist education has grown into the second largest school system in the world. As of December 2021, the Adventist system contains 9,589 schools that go from preschool to university level. There are approximately 111,476 teachers with over 2 million students. Adventist schools are located in more than 100 countries in the world.
The success of the Adventist system, as inspired by God, has been proven through a study done between 2005 and 2009 in the United States called the Cognitive Genesis Study. Results showed that students in Adventist schools in the United States consistently performed well above the national average. Regardless of subject, grade level, or school size, students in these schools came out ahead.
A major reason for the success of the Adventist system is its holistic approach, and that it strives to develop the entire student, their body, mind, and spirit. This kind of approach not only teaches students the basic academic classes, but also focuses on practical life skills, responsibilities to community and others, as well as life lessons and moral values from a Christian perspective and healthy habits. Adventist educators believe that every human being created in the image of God possesses a power akin to that of the Creator. Individuality, the power to think and to do. Men and women in whom this power is developed are those who bear responsibilities, who are leaders in enterprise, and who influence character. It is the work of true education to develop this power, to train young people to be thinkers and not mere reflectors of other men's thoughts.
ACE, formerly Contract Adventist School, has this same philosophy and strives to be this kind of school today. The school began in 1999 as a literacy school for the poorest of the poor in our local community. In 2004, the school was registered with the Education Department as a primary school teaching grades 1 to 6. Today, the school offers kindergarten through to grade 12. We have 30 teachers teaching over 220 students. Our students come from the local communities in Siem Reap, from the Butterfly Paradise Orphanage, and from rural communities. These rural community students, they live in our dormitory.
The program at AISS has the same holistic approach of developing the mental, the physical, and spiritual aspects of each student who goes through the system. It teaches them practical life skills that will help them obtain a good job and gain access to college. How do we do this? And what do we teach at AISS? Let us look at each of the areas of education and see how this is done.
For mental development as well as teaching a practical skill, our program at AISS is a bilingual program. Both Khmer and English are taught from kindergarten through grade 12.
Math is taught from kindergarten through grade 10. Grade 11 and grade 12 are taught personal finance as well as business finance to prepare students to be able to run a business. Math in the early grade is taught in both Khmer and English.
The language and math classes meet Cambodia educational goal for focusing on math and language art, especially in the lower grades.
We also have science and social study classes.
Each day, our classes start with a Bible class. These classes focus on learning social and emotional skills through stories from the Bible.
To help us teach the students good moral values as well as how to protect themselves. We use the growing safe curriculum that teach children how to recognize, advise and defend themselves against abuse by adults.
Weekly assemblies are also attended by students, where we are given an opportunity to share upfront, so we can develop speaking, listening, and presentation skills while learning life lessons.
Here at our school, we enjoy teaching the students about health. In high school, they also learn to cook. The reason that we like to teach about health is that we believe that students who are healthy, who understand how to take care of their bodies, will have a better future and will be able to learn much better. We want to help the students to learn how to make good choices in the food that they eat and the way that they take care of their body.
The younger children are provided a supervised recess time to help develop the body as it grows, and the mind as well as to help develop and practice social skills.
Students are giving art and music classes on a weekly basis. We know from research that these classes are proven to help students do better in school overall.
AISS includes an element of teaching practical life skills to prepare students for real life. This practical education includes sewing, woodworking, handicraft, personal finance, business, including selling books, and a 2-year teacher training program. Gardening classes as well as technology classes are included to provide students with those basic practical life skills students will need in this rapidly changing world.
We are able to take photography and video editing as part of our learning.
It is important that any successful school should have the proper facilities to teach the classes that are needed. AISS is blessed to have 22 classrooms, a main office, principal's office, and teacher workroom. Besides the classrooms, a library, a sewing room, a computer lab, and an art room are provided. A science room and lab, music rooms, playground, dorm, cafeteria, and garden areas, along with a fully equipped video studio, church, and wood shop, round off our facilities.
One of our goals at AISS is to be able to provide a quality education to anyone who wants to. Our fees are set up in such a way that students who come from homes without financial capability of paying can still come, and we will still help them.
As you can see, the program at Adventist International School of Siem Reap is much more than just the basic program that teaches reading, writing, and math. There is so much more. And when students graduate from AISS, the goal is that they will have the ability to be successful, good citizens who go on to college and find a valuable job. We want to give students every tool possible to fulfill their dream and the purpose they were created for. By focusing on a well-rounded education that trains the spiritual, mental, and physical, we believe at AISS that students will leave much better prepared to be leaders who will shape the future of Cambodia and of the world.